All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another charting session. So today, as you can see, actually, hold on. Before that, I got my monitor hooked up. So I finally got the cord for my monitor to hook it up, back up, because I had a gaming PC before, but I sold it and bought a nice laptop. And I finally got it hooked up. So I'm gonna be looking like this pretty much the whole time because I got it hooked up on here. So I'll be looking up here, but I'm still, this is where I'm doing all my charting and stuff like that. But anyways, let's get into today's trade. So, uh, starting off on the 15-minute chart, we have our pre-market lows and pre-market highs, wherever that is. Um, so we did have Powell speaking this morning, and PMI today as well. So our pre-market lows, I was targeting mainly uh, this liquidity zone right here, which we had already taken. Um, and so initially, the highs for me would have been in this range right here to get taken. And well, that did get taken, and I thought we were going short again because this I don't really consider this a really crazy move or anything like that. I think it's just because of the news impact. So I didn't really think much of it, which was my mistake. I definitely should think news. I know news is important and stuff like that, but I didn't think it affected the way the liquidity moves, or sorry, like the way the liquidity zones were taken. Anyways, going back into here on the 5 minute chart, as you can see, things are also looking good. We had this major 5 minute candle, boom, up, sell side or buy side liquidity taken, and then we start to retrace and come down to sell side. And what I saw, and the reason that I took this short that you guys see right here, was because on the 1 minute chart, we did have all of these fair value gaps here. Literally, how many? One, two, three, four, five 1 minute fair value gaps get broken through. And that's why I had my entry point here because I wanted the breakout of, and I'm not a breakout trader, but I wanted the breakout of this fair value gap range right here, in order to go short. And I wasn't targeting sell side. I'm not targeting, how many points is that? Yeah, I'm not targeting 108 points. I was targeting 30 points, which is what I'm targeting from now on. 30 points is going to be my moves. Three contracts, 30 points, about $1,800 per trade, if it does hit. But that's what I was targeting today, and looked really solid. But once I saw it start to kind of just rest right here and like liquidate in this range, and just form liquidity kind of, I kind of had the feeling I should have gotten out of the trade like right here when I was up. Like, how many points is that? When I was up, that would have been like 10 points or something. I should have gotten out there once I realized that it started to form all of its liquidity and stuff like that. And I didn't. It was a small loss. It was $400 or something like that, $300. Can't remember. Which is okay. It's totally cool with me. I'm not too worried about it, because that's just the way things go sometimes. You win, you lose. Um, and yeah, I mean that's just the way it is. But we did have this major move in the afternoon session. More heavy upside momentum, which I really like to see. The afternoon session has been super solid on NQ recently. Um, so that's really nice to see. This would have been this short right here would have been perfect. I was actually looking at this right here, or this long, sorry. I didn't take it, unfortunately. Which is actually, if you have ever watched the ICTs, his 2023 mentorship, he talks a lot about targeting 2 p.m. to 3:15 to like 4 p.m. I think it is. Uh, so that would have been a really good long to take. He talked about, I don't want to go super into it, but yeah, he just talked about a model that happens from 2 p.m. to 4:15 in the afternoon, which is right around this range. It's 2:30, yeah. So, right around that range. And I wasn't like tripping too much about missing a move like this, but I will say, like I said before, that it's just the way it is. That's just You know, you win some, you lose some, and I'm not worried about it. But that long did look good. I'll be looking out for stuff like that in the future. Going over to the 4 hour chart though, over here we do have lots of upside momentum. Obviously, since about April 24th is when we started to really climb, I should say. um, so that's nice. I will be targeting this liquidity zone over here. I will be targeting. Oops, wrong wrong thing. I will be targeting this liquidity zone right here tomorrow. It should be about less than 100 points. I will be looking for the retracement into this fair value gap range right here, this 4 hour fair value gap. I'll be looking for that. I will also be looking for, because I think ES has to take this liquidity up here too. Yeah, it's got 3 liquidity zones it has to take. We're almost at ES all-time highs. So once ES all-time highs get broken through, I will be looking for some probably more upside momentum until another maybe, I don't know, 4% move up from all-time highs to be able to be in a bearish market again. Um, Oops, didn't mean to do that. To be in a bearish market again. But for now, everyone, I want you all to be looking at this 4 hour fair value gap and targeting this liquidity zone up here on the 4 hour, um, because it's going to be really solid to take, because it should be about how many points is it from where it's at now? I think it should be about 90 points, yeah. So I'm expecting a retrace from into this fair value gap, which we can go down into the 5 minute and take a look at. I'm expecting a retrace here, so if we retrace in the morning, well, it depends because there is news in the morning, so we could break through it, but I'm still looking for upside momentum. I'm literally targeting like 30 points from the top of the fair value gap, probably. Nothing crazy at all. Stops mid fair value gap once we break through. Yeah, so super light. So I'm gonna keep this 4 hour marked. Here on the 12 hour chart, we do also have this 12 hour fair value gap that's forming. I'm assuming it's going to hold based on how bearish or how bullish the market is. The thing about today though is we did come into this fair value gap zone here. This 12-hour fair value gap is here, which I was looking for, or sorry, I wasn't looking for, which I definitely should have been looking for, because if you come down here on the 1 minute today, that got tapped into and we ran to the upside. Really nicely, but obviously this was pre-market session. This was an hour before market open, so I am not going to take things that look like that. I do not trade in the pre-market. It's not what I want to do. It goes against everything I do. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 hour. Yep, see another fair value gap on the 1 hour, so we're gonna mark that out as well, people. Mark out this 1 hour. So expecting price to come into, well, actually, let's see. We can get it pretty precise. If we mark out all the different fair value gap zones. So, like for example, we have another one here, 30-minute fair value gap to come back down into, and then probably a 15, 1 minute in there. I'm gonna just have those two marked up. I'll probably I'm gonna mark up probably a 5-minute one, like this 5-minute imbalance here. I'm gonna mark this one up. I don't like to have this many fair value gaps and things on my chart. Like, I call it lipstick on your chart. So but I will be looking for all those things. So yep. I also want to point out one other thing, which is, well, actually I think I already mentioned we are close to all-time highs. We are pretty close to all-time highs. It's got about 3 more liquidity zones, the same as ES, to take before we do get to the point of all-time highs again and break through all-time highs. We're already there. We're about 350 points off all-time highs, I think, is what it should be. I think it's 350 points. We can look right here. Oh, 280 actually, lower than I thought. Oops, let me put that back there. So if you look, we got literally, apologies. So I would say within the next month, in the next month, I would look for some really, really solid upside momentum. You know, the next, well, 22 days here. Uh, so yeah, I would say another 2% move after all-time highs for us to go back into a very, very bearish market again. Because as you can see, we reached all-time highs and it dropped. How many points did it drop total? Well, it dropped 8% total and about 1,600 points. So that's not fun, but it was pretty good for the shorts. So yeah, I think that's all I really have to say for today's video. I'm going to watch out for this 12-hour fair value gap to see if this forms, because if we can come into equilibrium of the 12-hour fair value gap, that would be nice to see some good moves in the morning. We do have news tomorrow, so be sure to watch out for news. I think it's pretty heavy. Let's actually take a look real quick on news and see how that is affecting things in the market tomorrow. Um, Came up on my other monitor. Hold on. Uh, where'd it go? I literally just saw it. Where did it go? Is it on this one? Hold on. Where? I. Okay, well, hold on. Let me reopen it. Okay. It's just not opening. I mean, it's open, but it's not opening. Hold on. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? How much left on that 12-hour fair value gap? 7 hours? Alright, well, I got it up. Well, no, I didn't. My computer's being so slow. It's only Google Chrome, too. Like, Safari opens perfectly fine. I swear. Forex Factory. Let's go over here. Let's grab this. Sorry, guys. Sorry, making this so difficult. Here we go. So with this, we have news tomorrow, which let me go to filter, none, USD, none of those. Apply filter. All right. So tomorrow we have lots of CPI. Yeah, CPI, Empire State Manufacturing Index, and retail sales. The rest of the week we should be good. Monday, Tuesday next week we're also good. Friday, nah, this is all meh news, nothing really important. So yeah, some pretty hefty news um, for the coming uh, tomorrow and the rest of the week, kind of ish. It's a little heavy, something to look out for. But with that, I hope I see you all in another video. I hope everyone, whether you won your trade today, whether you lost your trade today, I hope you learned something. I hope you had a great trading day. Whether you won or lost, it's always good to look at the bright side of, you know, both things, because obviously winning's good, but losing is also good sometimes. It shows you what you're doing wrong, and it shows you what the market did that you don't want to trade again. You know, because the market is it isn't, you know, always just prepare for that. But with that, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.